What's up, everybody? Soren Baker.
Amir, Rahimi.
And today on The Great Debaters, we're getting into a little N.W.A. Alright, Amir, so today on The Great Debaters, everybody needs to subscribe. So please hit that subscribe button right there. It's free. Everybody, please do that. Like, subscribe, share, promote both Rapping and Snacking and Unique Access Entertainment on YouTube so we can keep coming to you guys with these videos as our channels keep growing. We want to thank you also for all the support you guys have given us over the last few years. And we're looking forward to the next several years because we got a lot of stuff to discuss and go through, as you guys know. Today, N.W.A. What's the best song on this fantastic EP, 100 Miles and Running? So Amir, this comes after the breakup, which Ice Cube leaving N.W.A., which really I knew about, but I didn't know much about as it was happening because there wasn't that much media coverage of it, and it was not really seen even in the rap world as a big deal, which in retrospect is hilarious. But it just, you know, people talked about it a little bit here and there, but unlike 2020 where music was coming out basically on a daily basis, we had stuff coming out every week or so, but it wasn't this avalanche material, and then there was typically a big space between releases, even with artists or even with groups. So by the time we get to 100 Miles and Running, this is the first project after the breakup. So Amir, what were your thoughts on initial listen to 100 Miles and Running?
So actually, for me, I'd heard this after Brothers for Life, and the reason being is because they repressed Brothers for Life, I believe it was 2003, but I don't remember, with the 100 Miles and Running EP as a 5-track bonus.
Right.
So I initially thought this was just like a combo, like they released the album and the EP together, which confused me until I did my research, and then I figured out that no, this came before it, which made a lot more sense and cleared up a lot of questions I had. But I heard this, and then I was like, okay, well, this is dope. And then I heard it individually in the CD that Soren has. I bought the individual CD too, and then I was like, okay, now I get it. So hearing this, for me, I had one clear, I really like the EP, but for me, it's just that title track. It has to be, in my opinion, not only one of the best N.W.A. songs ever, but it's clearly my favorite song on this EP, but not only is it one of the best songs that Dre and Yella produced and N.W.A. have in their catalog, but it's also just one of the best songs I've heard, like, through all the years of listening to rap, and just the production on this just alone, like, don't even like, forget about the lyrics, which are also great, and the performance and the delivery, but just that production's crazy. And to me, that makes the song. I think everything makes a song, but I think the production is just so key. And you hear just Dre, another reason why him and Yella were so good together. And in this song, the song is clearly about N.W.A. running from the cops. So you hear in the actual track breathing going on because they're running. Attention to detail, amazing. Then you hear from the bridge from MC Ren's verse going on to Dre's verse, you hear Dre say, "Lend me a motherfucking ear," which is also a song from D.O.C's album, No One Can Do It Better. And then you hear the instrumental to Lend Me an Ear for like a split second. So more attention to detail. Then Eazy-E in his verse, he says, "Give me a minute," or he mentions a minute, and you hear Dre put in a clock ticking. And it's just these things, plus the other random, amazing things they add to the bed of the beat. It's just amazing. I don't even really talk about the lyrics yet, by the way. And then you get to like the part where the cops come in, like they're laughing or whatever, and then you get the 3 verse from Ren, Dre, E, and then it has a little stop, and then it goes back to shortened verses from MC Ren, Dre, and Eazy, and the beat, dude, it's just when you think of a concept song and just the running and the breathing and everything, and then the slight jab at Ice Cube where he says start off with 5, 1 couldn't take it, so now it's 4 because the 5th couldn't make it, and that's setting that off too. It's just, and then the artwork, like just for the EP too, is amazing. It's just one of those songs that it's really the full package, and the lyrics. Listen to those and you'll be blown away too with their performance, and Eazy-E's delivery is crazy too. Go. I can't.
I mean, this is
too much.
Clearly, in my opinion, the best song on this EP. Fortunately, there's only 5 to pick from, but it's just so phenomenal. Just Don't Bite It is hilarious if you want to look at it that way, or disgusting if you want to look at it that way. But it's nowhere near the masterpiece that 100 Miles and Runnin' is. And to Amir's point, the production on this song just shows you why Dre and Yella are basically untouched, unparalleled, unrivaled, and no one is really ever close, because they got police on the song, they got like the girl that is encouraging them, they got all the breaks and all the different things, the beat changes, the drops, the sound effects, the references to other songs in their catalog. You know, this is the first diss we hear of Ice Cube. And then the Real Brothers song, of course, is focused more on dissing Cube, but it's just also a song about them being great also. But just 100 Miles and Runnin' is just, it's like a movie. It's an action movie that's a song. And since Amir didn't talk as much about it, but mentioned it, the performance, like Dre, you know, when you hear Express Yourself and some of the other material on Straight Outta Compton, the album in particular, you hear Dre as a rapper, and he does a great job, and I think he's an excellent rapper and doesn't get as much attention, shine, credit, or what have you. But on 100 Miles and Runnin', we see this whole other element of Dre where he sounds super angry, his voice is raspy, he's out of breath, he's seemingly almost teetering on the brink of being out of control as an artist. Just shows you the different layers and levels of Dre's mastery, and that's as a rapper. That's not even production unless we're talking about producing vocals, which is a whole other layer of Dre's genius as a producer. But as a rapper, we just see Dre exploring this whole other world, this whole other element of his sound, his pitch, his style, his ferocity, his speed, that we hadn't seen on Straight Outta Compton, or that we hadn't seen when his voice would pop in here and there on the Eazy-E album, Easy Does It, or on, you know, like the D.O.C, for instance, or even on, you know, Above the Law, or different things. Like, it just didn't happen, in my opinion, especially not to the level that Dre shows it on the song 100 Miles and Runnin'. And then you just go on and on. Ren references what's gonna come, you know, Kiss My Black Ass, which ends up being his EP title that comes later. So it's just all these references and these different things, and Eazy-E, you know, stays a little more with the theme of the song than he does. Sometimes he goes off on his sexual tangents, but this one is much more streamlined and focused into the theme of them being chased and having to run and being a target. And I just thought it was brilliant. It's still brilliant 30 years later, and it, to me, is far and away the best song on the 100 Miles and Runnin' EP. That's my thought. That's Amir's thought. Let us know what you guys think. I'm Soren Baker.
Amir, Rahimi.
The Great Debaters, y'all.